Nugent Hopkins' third of the season in the second period made it a one-goal game. It was the Carolina Hurricanes outchancing, outshooting, and eventually outscoring Edmonton on Saturday night. 3-1 was the final from Rogers Place as Frederik Andersen continues his dominance against Edmonton. He improves to 16-1-2 in his career against the Orange and Blue, while Sebastian Aho, well, he had himself a night. Tonight marked the fifth straight game where he had multi-point nights. He had 3 tonight, giving him 12 points in those said 5 games. We're going to get some live post-game reaction from Oilers players and head coach Dave Tippett in just a few moments. Stay tuned.
You guys had a fair number of chances late there, but overall, what do you think what do you think went wrong, or what was the story of tonight, you think?
I mean, I don't know how many times you want me to say the same thing here, but I thought again, we did some good things. We probably gave up a couple too many chances late in the second. Mikko was great, made a couple saves. We generated some chances, we didn't find a way to put it in. That's kind of been the story of this homestand, and I don't know what else you want me to say.
Evan, what are you seeing out there just in terms of, the way you guys are defending, the way you guys are playing? Are you close to where you think you want to be?
I think we've taken steps in the past few games. I think it comes down to, putting in that extra effort, whether it's in the D zone, offensive zone. I think as long as we do that, then, good things are going to come for us.
Hi, Connor. You guys had some really good looks, and it seemed like in a lot of instances they were just. Were you trying to put too fine a point on it, or were there just, the shots were just off today?
No, we tried making plays. We tried blasting it right through the guy. He was good. We weren't probably sharp enough around the net. That's the way it goes.
We see these teams, these situations where a team will go into 3, 4, 5 game losing streak, and sometimes it's just something that happens during the course of the season, and sometimes there's something wrong. How do you tell which side of that line that you're on?
Well, I think, if we're coming in here and getting blown out and not deserving to, win games, this one could probably go either way. Same thing with the other night, same thing with the other night. So, if we were coming in here, we didn't have a shot, then I'd probably, be worried. But that's not where it's at.
I guess I would ask then, Connor, does it make it more frustrating that you're not getting blown out in the sense that, you guys are right in this game, but not finding ways to ultimately get it done?
Is it more frustrating? Sorry.
That you're not. It's not that you're getting blown out, but you're just not finding a way to ultimately get these wins. So you're just not finding the right line. Is that make it a little bit more frustrating?
No, it'd be frustrating if we were getting blown out. But obviously we're we'd rather be in games and giving ourselves a chance to win than getting blown out.
Connor, what's the right tone to set in the group right now? You guys started really, really well and lots of reasons to be confident early, but you're in a tough one here. What's the right tone sort of moving forward, do you think?
Same thing as I said the other night. Obviously our sense of urgency has to go up. A good start buys us a slump, and we've used our slump here. And, obviously back to work on Monday with a good practice and get ourselves ready against another good Toronto team, work our way out of it. Seems like when you're slumping, things just don't go your way, and you got to work extra hard to get out of it. That's just the way it is, and we got to find a way to get one win and go from there.
That very similar, felt played well enough in a lot of ways to win, but just the result not there. Where's your head at, Dave, on what went wrong tonight and how you played?
I don't see us executing well enough to get the speed we need in our game. And that's a fast team. They come at you quick, so the execution is harder. I understand that, but our execution, breaking out of our zone, making a play under pressure is not what it needs to be right now. That's where there's too many plays that just look mishmash instead of clean. And we had some attempts at net. When you look at some of the chances we had in the third, there was some good chances to get ourselves back in the game, but we're just not executing at a level right now that our game doesn't feel fluid, and that's you feel like you're chasing the game. That's part of it, is chasing the game. It's like an anxious push instead of just a fluid game where you feel like everybody's involved.
What do you sense from the group just in terms of, sticking with it, not getting frustrated? Because you bought yourself some time, some early season success, but you're kind of burning through that.
No, it's at the forefront now. We went with the motto, we didn't want to lose 2 in a row, and now we're climbing way above that. So we've got to get things straightened out. We got a day off tomorrow. We'll have a good practice. We haven't practiced much here lately with the schedule. We'll have a good practice Monday. We've got to get some things cleaned up in our game. Hopefully there's, you might see another 1 or 2 of the injury guys back hopefully next week sometime. So we'll keep pushing forward. But there's parts of our game, again, there's parts of the game you like, but there's parts that need to improve if we're going to get to be a better team.
Dave, it looked like Zach Hyman got rocked pretty good there late in the third period.
Yeah, he was in there. I haven't talked to him yet. They took him in precautionary, so he went and didn't play the rest of the game, but also I haven't talked to him yet. That's tomorrow.
You switched up the centers. You put McLeod on the second line and Nugent Hopkins with Fogle and Cassian. What was your reasoning there? It looked like it was working.
You're just trying to find something. We weren't creating very much. We looked, a lot of bouncing pucks. You're just trying to create some energy somehow, right?
Yep. Thank you. Dave, the last 3 games, you've had long stretches, you play well, and then you gift goals, kind of easy plays. How concerning is that factor that's 3 games in a row, kind of give up an easy goal?
Yeah, it's concerning. When you're not scoring at the level you'd like to right now, seems like pucks aren't going to net, it magnifies that too. You know, we feel like we're working so hard for our goals right now, and then you give up an easy one, it drags the group. So that's just, I mean, I watched that one, Koski, pucks takes a weird bounce off the boards and catches him in his feet. I mean, it's one of those things that happens. Just the timing of it wasn't very good tonight.
You mentioned earlier how you're not in the flow that you'd like. So what do you work on in practice then on Monday? What's going to help your execution?
Quick puck movement. Like we got to, from our D to our forwards, there's got to be a better connection there. Better connection. There's some stuff we can do where we try to stretch it out and simplify it for our D a little bit, but there's got to be a better connection up the ice quicker.
And do you notice a little hesitation? You guys had some really good looks, either missing the net or didn't shoot at key times.
Yeah, a couple ones you'd like to see shots taken. It's you know, when you're not scoring, you're pressing a little bit. But that being said, there's, you know, the last couple games before this, we've been emphasizing get the puck to the net more. We have been doing that. Tonight there was too many times when I thought we had opportunities to get it to the net, and we didn't. Some of that is speed of execution, getting it done. But then we did. I mean, Davo had one early in the first there coming in, and he tried to catch Hyman. We got to find a way to score some goals, like just shoot the puck in the net rather than overpass it.
Dave, I was going to ask you that. It's in positions where guys who normally score, you know, aren't scoring, or dusting it off, or passing it, or shooting wide. Is that a byproduct of, you know, 5 losses in a row, or is there something else?
You just go through those phases. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain. You got the same guys shooting the same spots. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. You know, it's like you look at Nuge shooting. You know, in years past, he comes down that flank in the power play. He gets 2 or 3 there. You know, every 10 games or so, he hasn't gotten anything there yet. So you're looking at some of the same shots; they're not going in. So it's a matter of just bearing down, finding the opportunities and finding ways to score. That's we feel like we're creating enough opportunities, but it's one thing to create. You got to finish opportunities to make them count.
When you're right on the edge like this, like you say, the last 3 games could have gone either way. So, you know, there's a temptation to just ride the course and it'll fix itself, or no. Also, it's 5 losses. Do you want to really shake?
There's lots of fixing going on, but like I say, there's lots of fixing going on when you win games too. We won some games earlier in the year. We didn't play very well. There's lots of fixing going on there. Just everybody's in a little happier mood when you're fixing then. When you're fixing when you're losing 5 in a row, it's there's lots of attention to detail. All right, thanks.
Boys, below average Carolina's power play the last 11 games, 3 for 27. Off the draw, wide open wrist shot. What a save made by Koskinen as he's stretched out to deny Marty Necas.
Wow, that's an open look for a guy that the Oilers loved in that 2017 draft, Jack.
Nurse jabbing at him a little bit. And Necas off to a good start this season. A terrific look from beneath the top of the circles. Koskinen, and really not scoring first, Bob, I think is starting to catch up with him.
question.
As well as the injuries on the back end. Here's a curling pass and a backhander save. Rebound, score. And Aho stayed with it. Koskinen did his job making the initial stop on the backhander, but Aho was able to ram home the rebound. He now has scored 3 goals in his last 2, and the Canes go up 1-0. And now Edmonton's been scored on 14 out of 17.
I mean, you got to get a little bit of help there, and the Oilers had no backside support. Sebastian Aho got 2 cracks at it. Easy power play goal, 1-0. 1 for 1 on the power play. Edmonton's home PK continue to struggle here a bit.
Aho's corner, wild shot on the glass, held in just barely by Shea, and now Jesper Foss. And the Canes have pressure, and a sharp angle shot went off the inside of the post. That was close. Really close. In the corner, battled for. McDavid centering pass, a shot denied. against Evan Bouchard, and a wild rebound. Jesse Puljujarvi was taken down. No penalty was called. Set up by McDavid. Here's Hyman. Racing in from center. In over the line, right wing. Wrist shot, save. Anderson rebound. McDavid a blast and a save. Anderson after a beautiful setup. And Anderson coming up with his 75 in Carolina, with Slavin already having occupied 74. McDavid, beautiful spin move, beats Bear to the net. Denied by Anderson. Rebound, Brendan Smith. Could not clear initially, but the second effort. The 84-85 campaign. Have the Oilers seen a guy put up the numbers Draisaitl has. Here's a save on Mikko Koskinen coming up with the goods on a hard net drive by bring it the other way. Vinny Trocheck, one-on-one. Beautiful poke check by Tyson Barrie. Centering pass, wrist shot to save. Mikko Koskinen holding sway. Great chance for Saturday night crowd in downtown Edmonton. But Fost is able to break out of the pack with a feed to Trocheck. The Pittsburgh native to the net, wrist shot, and what a save made by Koskinen. Low to the glove side. Toss back through Evan Bouchard, and now streaking down the left wing is Niederreiter. Nurse comes over, wrist shot, score! Niederreiter, 2-0 Canes on Niederreiter's 6th.
That time you needed a save, Jack. Long-range bomber. Shot through the screen. Nurse came across, and it may have got a piece of Nurse's stick and went up and over the blocker's side on Mikko Koskinen.
So once again, Edmonton, in fact, it was ruled between Necas and Darnell Nurse to the middle of the ice. And another collision between Bear and Nurse. Nugent Hopkins breaks free, shoots and scores! He's off the schneid at home, his first goal in 19 games at Rogers Place. His 3rd of the year, and the Oilers break through. They trail 2-1.
Absolute rip job by RNH. You know, he wasn't going to continue shooting at 3.3%. Career 11.5% shooter. So he's had a great wrist shot. And Ethan Bear stepped up and got caught. And then Nugent Hopkins got a long stretch pass and found the glove side. Terrific shot by him, 1-goal game.
That was just to go to keep the 2-1 margin intact. Puljujarvi hooks a pass ahead. Catching up to it, McDavid in front, quick shot. Draisaitl denied. Draisaitl, excellent career in the corner for Nugent Hopkins. Stripped by Kotkaniemi. Had some good games against Edmonton last year with Montreal. Here's a drop pass, and Kotkaniemi unable to finish. Feed from Lawrence. Cassian moves in right side, stolen away by Shea, and now the Canes with a 2-on-1. Trocheck centers, open man, wrist shot denied. Koskinen, rebound rolled wide. What an opportunity missed the game on Thursday. So again, the stinginess. Here's a lacrosse move and a stop made by Mikko Koskinen. Zone end will be Tyson Barrie. We've got 15:25 to play in regulation. Carolina 2, Edmonton 1. The move by McDavid. In over the line, quick shot to save Anderson. Against not only McDavid, but through a gives way to Draisaitl. Barrie open right point, Nugent Hopkins left circle. Barrie a shot, save Anderson, rebound still loose. Hyman can't smoke it home, and Anderson able to reach out and cover.
Face-off play by Carolina in their own D zone. Picked off the Oilers. Oilers couldn't support it.
Oh, Draisaitl a dart. Nugent Hopkins is in, denied, rebound, and it was sent wide by Hyman. He had the entire net and missed. A point. And unable to maintain was Barrie. The Oilers will have to reload.
Oh.
What a play by McDavid to Nugent Hopkins over the line, and then he coughed it up. And Carolina's got a 2-on-1 shorthanded the other way. Aho to Teravainen, and Aho flubbed a one-timer. And Koskinen will brush it boards, but hit hard and stall. Fires a pass down the middle. Open man, Jarvis. What a great play by Darnell Nurse to reel him in and block the shot. Jammed up the boards and backhanded in. Koskinen turned it over. Quick shot, score. Koskinen came out to play it, and who else was right on it? I was just about to ask Bob your thoughts on one of the more underrated superstars in our game, Sebastian Aho, with back-to-back 2-goal games. He's got 5 and 3, and his 15th makes it 3-1 with 2:44 left. You've got to be there. I know it was given to him, but Aho's also in the right spot.
He is, but This has happened too often here. Need more than that out of your guardian. He's got to be able to handle the puck there.
Cole. Canes can't clear. Cole left it for Jesper Foss. Taken away. Quick drag move. Cassian denied by a sprawling glove save. Flip will after do so. McDavid able to reel it in at center. Shake off a check from Jordan Stahl. He beats Slavin out wide. He's in. He centers. And it's pumped. No, they're going to take it away. Nugent Hopkins thought he had scored. Anderson's got it on the goal line. And at least at live speed,
Microcosm of Edmonton. McDavid walks the D, goes around the net, short side pass in front.
Off the post and into Anderson.
How did that not go in?
And Nugent Hopkins was tied up. Oh no, the pass was into his skates. He wasn't tied up, but the pass was against off. McDavid out to Draisaitl, 2-on-1. Draisaitl, a shot save, rebound, and it hopped over the stick and out of the range of Darnell Anderson. Heroic down the stretch, and yes, he had some